There are three political parties: KANU, KADU, and then APP. But after a very short period of time, those two other opposition political parties, because KANU had won the elections and formed the government, and the two other parties were in the opposition, they were folded up and joined KANU. And KANU remained the only political party. However, in 1966, an opposition party was formed called the Kenya People's Union. This party survived for 3 years and it was banned by the government in 1969. And the leadership of the party were arrested and taken to political detention. Kenya remained a de facto single party dictatorship from 1969 to 1982. 1982, when some of us wanted to form a political party, the regime then went to parliament and introduced a law to make the country a single party. A constitutional amendment which is known as Section 2A that made it illegal to form any other political party. So from 1982, it remained literally a single party dictatorship. But that is the reason why in that same year there was a coup attempt which did not succeed. But before that, a number of Kenyans were arrested and taken to political detention. Most of them were lecturers at the University of Nairobi. Mukarunganga, people like Professor Katama Mukangi, Professor Willy Mutunga, Dr. Professor Yugi Akongo. There were quite a number of university lecturers were arrested and detained, and the others, Koigo Mwere, Georgia Nyona, were taken to political detention. So this situation persisted. Some of us were arrested in that year, 1982, after the coup attempt, and taken to political detention. And we stayed there for 6 years. Then in 1988, KANU brought an amendment to his laws, saying that they were bringing what they called direct democracy, where there was a nomination process, where people were lining up behind the candidates. And then the returning officer would count the voters who had lined up behind the candidate. And whoever got the highest number of votes, if you got more than 50% in total, you are automatically declared a member of parliament without having to go to the ballot. That process was abused, and many popular candidates were rigged at that stage, and therefore there was no real proper election in 1988. This now added momentum and anger to the movement for change. Among those people who had been rigged out were Kenneth Matiba and Charles Rubia. So, come 1990, by that time I had been to detention 2 times. The 2 politicians, Kenneth Matiba and Charles Rubia, on the 2nd of May 1990, addressed a press conference, which they said that Kenya, the time had come for Kenya to become a multi-party.